Our class today is geared towards recovery, so we'll be utilizing the breath as we alternate between movement and stillness within our postures. Specifically, the pranayama that we will be using throughout class is box breathing or sama vritti. Sama means equal, vritti refers to fluctuations. So again, it's this concept of alternating between action and suspension, between movement and stillness. So imagine a box in your mind's eye. As we move across the top, we will be inhaling for a count of 4. As we move down vertically from that top right corner to the bottom right corner, we will be suspending. So we're just holding. We're finishing that inhale and staying with it for a count of 4. Moving along the bottom, we have our exhalation. So we're releasing the air, we're releasing the tension. That exchange has occurred. Now we're letting it out. And then as we move back up the opposite side, we hold for another count of 4. Once we reach that top corner, we repeat the cycle. So this is going to come up within our postures. We're going to bracket our class with it at the start and at the end. And this is an excellent way to create this sense of safety and restoration in which your parasympathetic nervous system, so this is our PNS, our rest and digest, can come to the forefront and encourage our body to engage in all of those processes that help to repair, to mend, and to sustain us. Deep, steady breathing can lower your heart rate, it can lower blood pressure, and it unlocks your flexibility because it releases tension. So all that sense of holding and grasping, you can let it go with your breath. So we'll be practicing that on our mat today. Remember, this is your practice. Make it work for you. Meet yourself where you are. That might mean leaving things out, adding things in, slowing or speeding up the pace if it does not match with mine. Remember, I want you to follow your breath. It is your guide throughout this entire sequence. Let's begin on our mat in a seated position, cross-legged, with your right leg in front. Let's give our shoulders a roll down and back. Lift up through the crown of the head, getting tall through the spine. Eyes closed or gaze soft to arrive here. Bring your hands towards these low ribs here. Feel your fingertips on the front of the body, your thumbs on the back of the body, and your palms along the sides. Let's take a deep breath in through the nose. Feel that expansion, pressure into the fingers, the thumbs, and the palms. As you exhale, notice how everything moves in towards midline. Again, let's take a deep breath in through the nose. Relax through the pelvic floor. Take up the space, forward, back, side to side, up and down. As you exhale, notice everything pulling in towards center, and we're drawing up through the pelvic floor. So it's like we're lifting a tissue from our center. Again, let's take a deep breath in. This time, release the hands. And exhale. Bring your arms out in front of you. Now walk your hands over to the left. Peel open through that right arm. Lift through center. Bring it over to the right and close off. We're just drawing a big circle around, reaching very far with those arms, finding our extension, our lateral flexion, that's our side bend, our fold forward, which is regular old flexion. One more time, bring it all the way around, up and to the side. Let's switch this out, bringing it over to the right, lifting through center. Now, if you hover your fingertips above the ground, your core is going to work a little bit more. Find some rotation as you move through this and continue to breathe. Let's take one final circle around and meet me through the center. Shift your weight to the right. Take this left knee, lift it up. Bring your heel towards your glute. Your left knee is towards your right foot. Bring your hands behind your head. Draw those elbows back. Lift your chest up. Take a breath in. Left elbow goes down, right elbow goes up. Lift up and out of that side body. As you exhale, your right hand can come down, lift up and out. Drive your left elbow up. Again, inhale, right elbow up. Exhale, left side up. One more. Breathing in. Breathing out. This time gliding forward, elbow comes down. Extend your left arm overhead. Take a breath in here. Exhale, rotate, close towards the floor. Reach long through those left fingertips. Breathing in, open. And breathing out, close. Reach across. One more. Breathe in, taking your time. Breathe out, reach across. Land it down. You can come to the forearms. Maybe you walk both of your hands out. Notice if you have tension through those toes, through the hips, through the pelvic floor, through the shoulders or the face. And if you find it, exhale, release it out. Let's take a deep breath in through the nose. And pause. Hold it for a count of 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. And pause. Deep breath in through the nose. Open the mouth, sigh it out. Lift up. Bring your hands directly out in front. Pull the chest forward. Exhale and fold. Returning to our box. Inhale, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pause here. 3, 2, and 1. Exhale. And pause. Deep breath in through the nose. And exhale. Torso is heavy. Inhale, sit yourself back up. Take this left leg, bring it out in front. Let's take a side bend over to the right and start to make those big circles. So reach long through the arms. If you inhale as you rise up and exhale as you come down, it's going to give you a little more extension as you find this movement with your spine, with your torso, and with those hips. Notice how the weight shifts forward, back, and side to side through those sits bones. Let's go in the opposite direction. Not rushing, making this fluid. Noticing how everything is connected. Last one as we bring it around. Meet me through center. Sit to the left. Bring your right heel behind. Hands behind the head, elbows open, head presses back. Lift that left elbow up. Lift up and out of the side body. Lift the right elbow up. Maybe your left hand comes down. Again, lift up and out. Take that bend towards the right and towards the left. Last time. And lowering it down. Glide the forearm out. Extend the right arm over. Take a breath in. Exhale, close off towards the floor. Inhale, open. Exhale, move into that rotation. Last one, inhale. Exhale, close. Maybe extend both of your arms this time and release that tension. Breathe in for a count of 4, 3, 2, and 1. Suspend. 3, 2, and 1.
Lengthen that exhale. 3, 2, and 1. Hold. 3, 2, and 1. Deep breath in through the nose. Feel the belly expand. And exhale. Moving into that compression. Rise back up onto the hands. Bring them out in front of you. Pull the chest forward. Exhale, fold. Breathing in, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Traveling down along the side of the box. 2, and 1. Exhaling across the bottom. 2, and 1. Holding as we lift back up. 2, and 1. Deep breath in through the nose. And exhale. Inhale, walk those hands in. We're going to do some shin box lifts here. So shift to the shins, lift the hips up. Now lower down with control. You can use your hands if you need it. You're going to rotate. It's kind of like a windshield wipe. Your opposite knees in front this time. Shift to the shins and lift up. Sink those hips back. Rotate through center, hands or no hands, and lift the hips up. Exhale, sit. Moving through center. Inhale, lift it up. Last one. Sitting low. Rotating. Inhale to lift. Exhale, sits. Switch. Inhale and lift. Sit yourself down. Knees are going to be up. Toes facing the top of your mat. Extend those arms in front of you. Lower down one piece of the spine at a time. Draw those hands up alongside your torso. Lift your low back and extend overhead. Exhale, dive those hands forward. Peel yourself up one piece of the spine at a time, gliding your hands across your knees and bringing them towards your armpits. Bring it back down. Inhale, extend over. Exhale. Core contraction, lift yourself up. Armpits towards those knees. Last one. Inhale, rolling down. Keeping those feet rooted. Exhale, bringing it up. Reach as far as you can. Let's cross the legs. Come through into a tabletop position. Toes are tucked underneath you. Walk your hands back towards your knees. Now lift your knees up off of the mat, bellies towards those thighs. As you inhale, lower the knees down, roll the shoulders back, pull the chest forward, think cow. Exhale, press down, round it out, think cat. Let's take a breath in, knees down, pull the chest forward. Breath out, round, lift the knees up. Last one, inhale, knees, chest. Exhale, knees and round. Take a breath in, walk your hands back. Breath out, heels down, lift the hips up. Crown of the head dumps towards the floor. Inhale, rebend, sit all the way down. Exhale and straighten, fold, belly towards the thighs. Inhale, bends. Exhale, straighten. Let's stay right here. Gentle bend through the knees. Bring your hands towards the tops of the thighs. Begin by rounding through your back. Once your arms are straight, lift your tailbone up. Allow that extension to travel through your spine. Pull your chest forward. Exhale and hinge, fold. So some spinal undulations. Inhale, lift, extend, look towards the top of the mat, and exhale, fold. Let's do this again. Round, breathe in, extend, pull forward. Exhale, fold all the way forward this time. Inhale, press through those feet, roll up to standing, roll your shoulders down and back, lift your chest up, send your arms back behind you. Exhale, chest dives, finding a fold forward. Again, inhale, press down through the feet, roll up, exaggerate the roundness through your back. Chest lifts, shoulders pull back, backs of hands towards the back of the room. Exhale, chest leads and hinge. Last one, inhale, roll, extend, and fold. This time, roll all the way up to standing. Circle your arms overhead. Right palm towards the ceiling, left hand to the right wrist. Weight goes over to the right, hands go over to the left. Reach long through that side body. Rotate down towards the floor. We're going to draw a big circle around. When your hands are facing the ground, weight's going to shift opposite foots. Rise up and around through the right side. Center, switch the arms, switch the shift towards the left. Round down towards the floor and lift up towards the left as your weight shifts to the right. Once you're through center, release. Hands come towards the low back. Draw the elbows towards one another. Lift through the chest. So it's like a string is pulling your heart towards the ceiling. Weight shifts towards the balls of the feet. Gaze goes up. Exhale. Roll the shoulders forward. Exaggerate it as you round back into a forward fold. Fingertips to the mat. Heel toe your feet at least as wide as your hips. Your toes are out slightly. Now sink the hips down. You can walk the hands forward to counterbalance 3 times. Straighten through the legs. Your heels will spin more in line with the toes. Heels in slightly. Sit it down. One more time. Folding forward and sitting low. Malasana. Hands come in towards the chest, elbows towards the inner thighs. If you want to take a little rock side to side, then rock side to side. If your heels are up, that's okay, but think about driving them down towards the floor as you spend time here. Adding on, take your left hand, reach around towards your right ankle. Now open through your right arm, gaze follows the fingertips, finding that rotation. Bring it through center, reach for the opposite ankle, and open through the left. Left hand, right ankle, open through the right. Right hand, left ankle, open through the left. Return center, walk your hands out, bring your knees forward, lowering them down. Tabletop. Inhale, belly button drops, pull the chest between the arms. The heels of your hand are energetically pulling towards your knees, tops of the feet pressing down into the floor. Exhale, press the floor away, round through the back, belly button pulls up and in, maybe even take a little rock side to side through the hips here. Inhale, tail lifts, chest pulls through, heels pull back. Exhale, and round. One more time. Inhale, cow, pull the chest forward. Exhale, cat, round it out. Inhale through neutral. Lift your left heel up. Now swivel your toes so that they're going off to the right side. Look over the right shoulder. Swivel them left, look over the left shoulder. So just take this left and right. Again, left and right. Lower the foot down, right toes lift, bring them to the left, look over the shoulder, bring them to the right, look over the shoulder 3 times. Finding that lateral flexion, so side to side bend through the spine. Last one, and to the right. Lower the feet down, big toes touch, knees spread wide, hips to the heels, crawl your hands forward, child's pose. Inhale, lift the hips, crawl the hands further out. Exhale, grip the mat, hips towards the heels, length through the side body. Inhale, lift up, bring your hands over towards the left side. And exhale, sink the hips towards those heels. You can stack the inside hand on top of the outside hand. Inhale, center, bringing it to the right side, left hand on top or parallel, and sink the hips towards the heels as you exhale. Inhale, return center, crawl those hands out. Exhale, hips to the heels. Inhale, continue to crawl forward. lifting the hips up. Exhale, melt the chest down towards the ground. Puppy pose. And breathe into that anterior line, front side of the body. Breathe out. Let that side body lengthen. Bend through those elbows. Tuck the toes underneath you, coming down onto the belly. Hands come alongside the torso. Again, keep those toes tucked. Now lift up and through with the chest. Cobra pose. Bend through the knees. Send the hips over towards the right side. We're going to draw a big circle around. You can exaggerate it, rolling onto the side of the thigh. And let's go one more time in this direction. The next time that you come forward, we're returning to our cobra pose with the toes tucked. Pull the chest forward. Exhale, send it around opposite way. Continuing to wake up the hips, the side body, and open through the chest as we come forward. Return, cobra pose, toes are tucked. This time, can you lift your knees up and away from the mat? Exhale, knees come down, hips return to the heels. Let's do this again. Inhale, roll forward. Toes are tucked, float the knees, pull the chest forward. This is our tuck toe upward facing dog. Knees down and roll it back. Last time, inhale, bringing it forward, tucking, hovering, pulling the chest through. Keep the knees lifted, hips go high, downward facing dog. Pedal it out, bend one knee, bend the other, move the hips around. Now step the feet together. Lift your left leg, bend your knees, stack your hip open. Exhale, step it to the outside of your left hand. Let's lift and lower those hips a few times. Your front heel is driving back. Your back toes are driving forward. It's as if your mat is going to scrunch up underneath you energetically. Now land in your lunge, knees tracking over those toes. Send your left arm high. Bring the hand behind the head, open through the elbow. Exhale, close it off. Your elbows coming across towards the opposite side. Let's inhale, elbow lifts. Exhale, rotate, twist. Legs are staying quiet. Inhale, lift. Exhale, this time land that hand down. Side lunge, so lift up a bit, pressing into the hands. Your front toes lift. They go towards that right corner of your mat. Your back heel comes down. You might stay right here or come down into a skandasana. Keep the knee externally rotated. You can use your elbow on the inside. Chest is proud. See if you can lift up. As you exhale, take your skandasana or side lunge to the back of your mat, lifting up and out with the chest. Straighten through both of your legs. Toes are facing the right. Circle your arms over. Palms come to touch. Exhale, turn your left toes to face the front. Knee in the direction of the toes. Arms parallel to the floor as you bend through your front knee. Warrior two. Inhale, straighten through your front leg. Lift up and out of the side body. Reverse triangle. Exhale, cartwheel, pivot on the ball of the back foot. Land your right hand down, land your right knee down. Circle that left arm overhead. Now reach out in front of you as you extend through your left leg. If you need to crawl your right hands back, crawl them back. Rebend as you continue your circle. 3 times. Extending through our twisted half split and bending, returning to our twisted lunge. Last one. Sweeping around and rebending. Make some room, heel toe that front foot over. Land the hand down on the inside, lizard. You can keep your back knee down or lift it up. You can stay on the hands or come to your elbows, maybe one elbow, one hand. You can peel open through that front foot. You can rotate here. You can even add the bind, reaching for that back leg, kicking into your hand to pull the chest open. Let's stay for one deep breath in. Exhale. Releasing it out. Square yourself back up, foot down, hands down, tuck back toes, lift back knee up. Re-sweep that left leg towards the ceiling, bend and stack it. and then lowering it down next to the right. Inhale, lift your right leg high. Exhale, step to the outside, find your lunge. So we're on separate railroad tracks. You can intentionally pull the chest forward here, maybe lifting and lowering your hips a few times as you orient yourself with the shape in this space as you're meeting it today. Left hand stays, right arm extends towards the ceiling. Find that rotation, length through the neck. Hand comes behind the head. Inhale, imagine lifting that elbow up higher. Now exhale, pull it across. Inhale, extend up and out. Exhale, pull it across. One more. Breathing in. Breathing out, lowering down, lift up out of this a bit. Turn your toes on the diagonal, back heel down, forearms to thigh, or sit low, lifting your back toes up. Skandasana, try to keep your heel rooted. Take your Skandasana, flying monkey to the back of the mat. Maybe you counterbalance, maybe you use the elbow towards the inner thigh, maybe fingertips. Straighten through both of your legs, send your arms high, palms come to touch overhead. Exhale, front toes turn, bend through that knee, track it over the foot, arms parallel to the floor, head, shoulders, hips stacked. Warrior two. Straighten, reach up and out of the side body. As you reach behind you, reverse triangle. Exhale, cartwheel, pivot on the ball of the back foot. Left hand, left knee, circle the right arm over. Straighten through the right leg, reach your right fingertips forward. Swim that arm back, rebend through the front knee. Exhale and straighten, hips back, fingers forward, inhale, bend. Last one, exhale, Ardha Hanumanasana with a twist, rebend. Keep the knee bent, land the hand down. Lizard, back knee down, maybe back knee lifts, hands, blocks, elbows, keeping the knee forward, peeling it open, maybe twisting, maybe binding, breathing no matter where you are. Let's take one more deep inhale. And exhale, let it all out. Hands down, foot down, knee lifts, sweep the right leg, bend it, stack it, land the foot down, roll through, knees down, hips go back. Inhale, come forward and onto the belly. Bring your hands out on the diagonal. Tense up on those fingertips. Imagine pulling the fingertips back towards your shoulders. As you inhale, press your pelvis down into the floor, tops of the feet down into the floor, and pull the chest forward, crown of the head up. Exhale, and lower. Hands come in, press down, pull through as you lift and extend up. Exhale and lower. One more time. Breathe in, up and out. Exhale, lower. Left arm goes out. Right knee bends, kick it over. Some dynamic chest openers. Inhale through center. Right arm, left leg, exhale, kick it over. Inhale, center. Exhale to the left. Inhale through center. And exhale through the right. You're going to stay on the left. Inhale. Exhale, kick it over. Think about your box. Take a breath in. And pause, hold right there. Exhale, release, letting go of the tension. And pause. Deep breath in through the nose. Exhale, letting it out. Inhale through center, take it over to the right. Release tension through the toes, through the glutes, through the pelvic floor. Take a breath in. Pause at the top. Hold, suspend. And exhale. Hold it. Deep breath in. Let it out. Inhale, return through center. Hands alongside you. Hips towards the heels, child's pose. Hands come towards those shoulder blades. Walk your elbows in close. Gentle stretch through the triceps. Breathing in and out. Release. Walk your hands in, rising through the torso. Sit to a hip and send your legs out. Going to finish up with a few stretches here on our backs. Bringing it down. Pulling the right knee into the chest. Left leg extends long. Draw the right knee across. Extend the right arm. Maybe you extend the right leg. And land here. Soft through the toes, through the inner thighs, the hips, the pelvic floor. If something's holding on, let it go as you exhale. Returning to our Samavriti. Breathing in for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it. This is called our Kumbhakta. 3, 2, and 1. Exhale. This is Rishaka. 3, 2, and 1. Suspend once again. 3, 2, and 1. Stay here. 1 deep breath in. And out. Return center. Send the right leg out. Pull the left leg in. Draw it across. Extend the limbs if you're comfortable that way. Release the tension, settling into the shape as you exhale. Inhale. 3, 2, and 1. Suspend. Stay there. 3, 2, and 1. Exhale. 3, 2, and 1. Be there. 3, 2, and 1. Inhale. And exhale, let it out. An inhale will bring you back to center. Bring both of your knees in. Circle your legs around. Let's go in one direction. And in the opposite direction. Finishing off, supine. Butterfly. Knees fall open, soles of the feet together. Press into your elbows, roll the shoulders down and back. Palms rest heavy on those thighs. Close the eyes or soften the gaze. Breathing in for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Staying for 3, 2, and 1. Release. 3, 2, and 1. Stay there. 3, 2, and 1. Inhale deep. Open the mouth. Sigh it out. Move any sort of way that you need to as you roll to a side. And in your own time, come to a seat. Sit up tall. Think about what you need here. What could you do with a little more of? Go ahead and extend those arms out, right to left, palms open to receive it. Collect it, draw the arms up, and gather it all in. Bring your hands to your body. Take this moment to acknowledge your practice, to express gratitude to your body, and to recognize the fact that you have spent this time here, investing in paying attention, in presence, in observation, and in objectivity. So these things are all practices. The more often that we do them, the more comfort that we will find in them, and the more there will be to see, both on our mats and elsewhere. Let's release those hands. Open your eyes if they were closed. And that is going to conclude our practice today. I hope that you enjoyed this class. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Be on the lookout for future videos. And until next time, have a wonderful rest of your day. And I'll see you here again soon.